Hello, everybody, and welcome to our podcast. We love movies, and what do we love more than movies? Good deals. And iTunes has some good deals. So if you go into the iTunes movie section, they have the $4.99 summer blockbuster, but we're going into the 90s with a bunch of 90 films. Were there any blockbuster films that caught your eye that were at a good
I
price?
didn't do my research. You tell me what I should be excited for. I am the consumer. You inform me.
Now, what I was excited for, and this really took me back to the 90s, was Batman Returns and Batman Forever, 9.99. I don't know
Those are
why.
all on HBO Max and leaving in like 2 weeks. So you nab them before they're gone.
Now, the reason why it took me to a special place, Batman Returns and Batman Forever, because funny, those two movies made their release date in theaters the same day that was my last day of school.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, so
When's the party?
Batman Returns, I
Did
think,
Schumacher and Burton send you an email congratulating you
no,
for
it's just
graduating elementary school on that day?
it was just very cool. I got out of school and then my parents took me to go see Batman Returns, and then it happened one more time with Batman Forever.
Wow, that's very cool. So the summer blockbuster kicked off with your graduation or matriculation or whatever.
Now, another cool deal is Jurassic Park is $4.99.
So if you don't already own it in the cajillion formats it's been in, here's your opportunity to try and buy it again. Was it? It used to be on Netflix. Is it on streaming on anything? Don't answer that question because I know you don't know the answer.
But the only reason I brought up Jurassic Park is because The Lost World is also on
Sucks.
sale, and
Oh,
that one took me back as well. I played a joke on my cousin. Uh, I remember I saw the poster for The Lost World. Jurassic Park was so exciting, so good that I was craving another movie, which was The Lost World. And I didn't even know that the movie was coming. And then all of a sudden I was at the movies, and I wish I knew what movie I was watching. And the guy working there put up a poster, and it was that 3D T-Rex where, wherever you move in the lobby of the movie theater, the T-Rex follows you. And it says something has survived. So I told my cousin, "Hey, I went to the movies and I saw the commercial for the new Jurassic Park movie." And he said, "Is Sam Neill in it?" And I said, "This is all they showed. It was a T-Rex, and it says something has survived." And when the actual teaser did come out, the trailer, it was similar to that. It starts off where it's raining, and then you see a T-Rex pop into the screen, and it was very cool. And it's one of the few times wherever you saw like a trailer or commercial for a franchise film, you'd get goosebumps.
you might have lost the thread on the point of your story, but okay. So 4.99 for the Lost World. Very cool.
Well, I mean, these are just like my recommendations are nostalgia things to me. If I didn't have these contents, I would buy them for the nostalgia factor twice. Once because it's the 90s heavy nostalgia, and two, each one of these little pieces of content has a lot of nostalgia for me.
I remember falling asleep during the Lost World, waking up saying, "What did I miss?" And then they said, "Oh, this part of the movie takes place in San Diego." And I said, "That's stupid. You lie." And then it wound up being true. And then it felt like a shitty Godzilla movie. And then a better, much better Godzilla movie came out the following year in '98, directed by Roland Emmerich, which I think most fans of Toei or whatever would consider that to be the best version of Godzilla that's ever been put on screen.
Lastly, this other one is $4.99. It's Twister. Unfortunately, it's on Netflix, so I don't recommend buying it
Oh
if you
yeah,
have a
that's
Netflix
stupid.
subscription.
It's so stupid. Why would they put it on this technically free service? It's not really free, but I mean, why would they offer it for me to be able to watch and included in my streaming bundle when I'm trying to buy it for 4.99 or whatever on this platform, which people don't use for music anymore, and I guess maybe have switched on to Google Play or Movies Anywhere or whatever.
Now, the one thing, the nostalgia factor in Twister is, does anyone remember Balloon Boy?
The real life news thing that happened a few years ago?
Yes.
No.
What
What
when
about it?
when they were investigating the case of Balloon Boy, whether it was real or a fraud, they found some videos of Balloon Boy's dad. I forgot if his name was Science Guy or something, and one of his
Posing
videos
in front
was
of stills of Twister? Like there's like old archival footage of like, hey honey, what are you doing? I'm just watching my favorite movie, Twister. Could
no,
you
he
imagine if one of my weather balloons got caught in a twister?
no, he was actually trying to be a storm chaser like the characters in the movie Twister.
I remember growing up watching that movie. I'm like, wow, that's how they're gonna combat twisters. But apparently, that's not what that movie's about. I thought those flying balls defeated tornadoes, but apparently the script just decides tornadoes end once our protagonists accomplish their goals,
I mean,
whatever they may be.
that's what's awesome being a kid in the 90s and you're watching these movies because you think the plot is more complex and elaborate than what it really is.
How come Dallas Raines doesn't throw metal balls at tornadoes? Well, because first of all, he's a meteorologist in California, and there's no tornadoes in California. But if he were to, those balls don't actually do anything. They're
It
just
just
data trackers mostly.
no, you have to be very careful. I'm saying that there's some good movies and some good deals for 4.99, but sometimes it's not what it seems. There's one movie that my mom loves and that I love and that I grew up watching a lot with her, which is called The Great Outdoors. It's a movie with John Candy and Dan Aykroyd where they go to the cabin into the woods. It has the comedy and the humor of a vacation film with Chevy Chase, but also has like a little bit of, wow, that story came out of nowhere and it's very entertaining. I wanted to buy that so I could watch that movie with my mom all over again, like when I was a baby. It's 14.99, but it's advertised as 4.99.
It's 14.99, so it costs $10 more than what you wanted to pay for, if that's my understanding.
Yes.
Okay, so it costs full price.
And I needed to get a second opinion, and right next to it is Happy Gilmore, advertised as 4.99. You look confused. It's the Adam Sandler golfing movie.
Oh, is that the one where he goes back to school and his name is Billy Madison?
No, 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 no. That's a different movie. I don't know what it's
Are you
called.
sure?
Yeah.
I feel like that's that movie. I'm pretty sure Billy Madison is in the movie Happy Gilmore,
No, no,
where he
no,
plays a devil named Little Nicky,
no, no,
and
no.
he
That
has to be a big daddy to his little sonny,
that movie is also being advertised as 4.99, but it's actually
and he
fourteen
hires a
ninety nine.
Mexican maid so he can learn Spanglish. But he takes one too many punches to the head and he gets drunk love.
Adam Sandler. And so I was really bummed out, and I said, "Well, I'm just
You
gonna
know,
see
I'm
what's
drinking a lot of water right now, boy.
now." I was really bummed out, and I flipped the page and went to the TV deals. And oh my God, there are two legitimate good TV deals, box seasons. The first one, Married with Children, 29.99. I don't know which opening song is it because originally the show had the Frank Sinatra for the opening song, and at some point they lost the rights and they replaced it with something else. But Married with Children, I think, was one of the first shows that
I'll have a
people loved.
toilet flush in the show. Oh,
Yes, toilet flush. And also, it was one of the few shows that people would tune in and watch, maybe even the first one, where the main character always something bad happened to him. And people wanted to tune in every week to see what else could go wrong with Al Bundy.
so Married with Children is the progenitor to Curb Your Enthusiasm. I see.
And then this one's really awesome. This is something that I watch on Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas, because they have a marathon, and it's a Three Stooges box set for 29.99. I don't know if it has all of them because usually sometimes they'll make like a bunch of shorts, and then another studio will make some other ones, and you think they're all in the same bundle, but they're not.
Is it like the whole saga, including like Champ and the 17 different versions of Curly? Or does it come with every single short? Does it only come with a limited amount of shorts? What do we have here? And don't answer because I know you didn't do the research because I know that's not your motif
Well,
or style or theme.
I don't know, because the description just mentions Larry, Curly, and Mo, and I scrolled through, and it was I think like 160 pieces of
100.
content that come in the box set, and
Now, are those like 160 like individual shorts or like 160 30-minute episodes? Don't answer because I know you didn't do the research.
I, I I don't know what it includes or anything. And like I said, sometimes they'll make content with one studio, and then another studio will make content as well, but they don't share the content. I really wish I did my research.
No fucking shit.
I'm I'm being corrected here
Maybe
that
that's what this podcast should be called. I really wish I did my research.
that's a good name. Um, it's 190 pieces of content. So I don't know, because usually the Three Stooges are very short. You think they're about 30 minutes because when you watch it on TV, it's one short and a bunch of commercials.
Well, is it like one short or is it like two shorts in a 22-minute span? Let's assume they're both two 11-minute shorts or whatever, and then you fill that with 8 minutes of commercials.
That's a good question. If anybody has money and buys the collection of Three Stooges short, please let us know in the comment section if it's all the episodes, the whole collection, and how long is each piece of content. And also, if you have any money and you watch Married with Children, or you buy the Married with Children, does it come with the Frank Sinatra opening theme song, or is it that weird keyboard song?
So if there's no Frank Sinatra and there's no Shemp, don't buy either.
Curly's the best one in the Three Stooges.
Curly's the best one, but I do have a little bit of a soft spot for Shemp and his rare appearances whenever I see those New Year's marathons. I'll allow a Shemp now and then again.
Well, everyone, thank you for tuning into these podcasts. And if anything exciting happens, we'll be back with another discussion.